well, here we are. We thought we'd have a bit of a update. Mark, as you can see, is nearly half asleep because he's so exhausted with everything that's been going on.
Wasn't I going to start?
Well, I started, so, you know, I think everyone's heard a lot from you, Mark. They haven't heard my voice that much lately.
Why have you got a box of paper in front of you?
Well, we're just organising the estate in terms of Mark's parents. His mum passed away nearly a year ago, 7th of September last year, and this year we find his dad in hospital and organising him, and so we've inherited a whole lot of paperwork and just thought it'd be really neat just to get as much of that done before we leave. But we still don't know when that's going to be. We're just in a little bit of, I don't know, it just feels a little bit unsettled at the moment because we don't really have a date to work to. So
when do we get a date?
Well, we're hoping Tuesday, aren't we?
Yeah.
And yeah, so maybe we'll have something more. Then we can sort of organise and plan stuff. So at the moment, it's been a little bit, I don't know how you felt, Mark, but I've just felt a little bit, yeah, just no man's land, I suppose.
I mean, I feel like it's happening now because when you'll see it a bit later on in this video, the deck goes on the hull, the cabins are in, and Murat has said that on Tuesday he should be able to give us a good idea of what a completion date will look like. So, you know, and it's going to be a matter of months now, so it's happening. Yeah. You know, I actually feel for the first time it's happening, and between now and then, we've got Blossom Valley, so you saw the video on that. There's going to be lots more to come on that. It gets pretty exciting, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, that's all full on. It's hard to believe we're, you know, standing on the cusp of another one of those.
2 weeks.
Yeah, just 3 weeks.
2, I think.
Mark keeps saying 2.
I think it's 2.
3. No.
I think the cherries are going to come out early. I do. I think they're going to come out early.
2 weeks makes it about the 2nd of September, Mark.
So we're around 2.5 in?
Well, we'll let you know when that happens, won't we?
Yeah.
Because you can't control nature, that's for sure.
No.
Exciting though, we're sort of making decisions on our tender, what kind of tender to have on the boat.
Maybe, so check out Whaley. I'll show you a picture, or we'll show you a picture. W-H-A-L-Y, built in the Netherlands, Holland, where Fiona comes from.
Brilliant. Has to be good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Is it W-H-A-L-Y, not W-H-A-L-E-Y?
It's just Y. But anyway, we'll put a picture up.
Yeah.
And then we're actually umming and ahhing. It's plastic, not inflatable. And yeah, there's advantages to that, but then there's some disadvantages. And then for an engine or a motor engine, we're kind of tossing up between a 1 kilowatt electric Mercury or a 10 horsepower petrol. And if we went for the electric, we're kind of thinking, if it doesn't work, or I mean, it'll work, but if it doesn't have enough grunt at times,
or becomes a nuisance or it's difficult,
then we can
always go back to
and get a petrol.
But with it being power, then at least we don't have to worry about petrol in the short term.
Yeah, just something else to charge. Yeah. So, and then a water maker. I think we've decided, haven't we, that we're going to have a water maker?
Yeah, I think it's pertinent to have one.
Yeah, and there's a crowd in Opua in New Zealand that actually make them, and it's been recommended to me by a chap I've got to know that's got a Nordhavn 52. They're simple, they're easy to work on, they're modular. So hopefully after Blossom Valley we'll head up there and have a look at it and we'll cart it over with us, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah, so enjoy this video. It shows the boat starting to come together, doesn't it?
It was very exciting getting those pictures and the video of the top going on, the bottom. Amazing, unbelievable. I can't say wow and amazing too much, can I? I'll get in trouble. I said that so many times when we're at the factory.
You did.
But it was incredible. Yeah.
So it's starting to happen. It's real.
It is starting to happen. Just got to get through Blossom Valley. That's always such a huge, big event. And then that'll clear the decks for us to really get into planning it and working out what's what and what's happening. So that'd be really cool.
So they're going to get more videos of Blossom Valley and updates of the boat. As we go. But hey, if you want to comment about the Wally, what you think of them, Whaley. I love it.
That's good.
Anyway, enjoy. Nice chatting.
Great. Nice to hear from me again, I hope. Okay, see ya. Bye.
So here she is, Awanui NZ. That's kind of the first time she's really looked like a boat that would float. Pretty amazing. So last week, or just the week before that actually, now they put the deck onto the hull, and before they can do that they have to have all the cabin fit out done. So here's some nice shots of that. That's the forward cabin, master cabin. It's where we're going to be. Queen size berth, windows off on either side. It's called, I mean, it's walk around, you know, you step up the side, climb into bed. And I notice it goes in towards where our heads are going to be. So we're going to sleep nice and close, our heads. Nice aerial view of it from above. There's some of the cabinetry, and where you can see those hoses off to the left is going to be the ensuite. So it's a good size and starting to come together, all painted, ready to go. Engines are in. A lot of the panels now in the engine room as well, the floor in there. So just the final fit out to go there with the saloon floor above. Enjoy the clip. So this morning I just had to show you this. We've got a 3-degree frost, so minus 3 degrees Celsius. And I don't know, it's just beautiful. I'll go down and show you the frozen grass. You just know you're going to get a beautiful day when it's been like this. Here's the cherry trees. Oh, those buds looking at trying to come out, but a little bit of cold weather's good actually. There's a nice little dewdrop hanging off the branch. So maybe this just might slow things down just a little bit, sort of getting to mid to late August. You know, cherry blossoms coming. The bookings are open from the 13th or 14th of September, but like last year it happened early. You don't really want it to happen early, would rather it happened a little bit later. So cooler days are good, but I mean, wow, it's just a gorgeous day here. Lovely blue sky, limestone path leading through the cherry trees. Up here on the right, my last little walk around, we didn't go over what the stables area is. It's called the stables because it just looks like it'll be perfect to have horses in behind it, hanging over the front. But what visitors get here when they come to see the cherry blossom, just a little bit dull still, or dark I suppose. Not quite got the sun on it yet, but there they are there, if you can see them. A bit difficult into the sun. Coffee to the left, hot chips, frankfurters, the bar, general food, and then a nice little area for people to sit in there if the weather's not quite so good. People sit around there on a nice day and they are just bathing under cherry blossom. Can't wait. So there's a little bit of an update on Awanui NZ, and then another quick walk through on that beautiful frosty morning. Prunus yaodensis Awanui, the cherries that are going to flower soon. And how do we know when they're going to be flowered? Because we just have to know that, so we know when to allow bookings, because we can only take so many cars, as we went through in that previous video we posted. So there's 5 stages, and this info comes from the Washington DC cherry festival. They got 5 horticulturalists that work on this, and they've worked out the timing pretty well. So depending on where the buds are at on the cherries determines when they're actually going to come to full flower. 5 stages, 1 through 5. Our trees are probably entering the green bud stage now, so that's stage 1, probably a month out from full blossom. Today's the 20th, so that means the 20th of September or thereabouts, but it can all change. You get cold days, it slows down. You get lovely warm days, it speeds up. Once it goes from the green bud stage, you head into florets visible, so that's when the individual bud starts breaking out into multiple heads. Then extension of florets when just a tinsy bit of pink's visible, and then my favourite, peduncle elongation, when the bud that's split shows multiple pink heads, and then finally puffy blossoms, and that's just before they come out into flower. You decide each stage has arrived when 70% of the trees shows 70% of that stage. So that's why in Washington you get these 5 horticulturalists that basically walk around, they talk about it, and they finally agree when you reach each stage. For me, it's just me. So I walk around the gardens every day and I look at the trees, quite a few of them, and I make that decision. So we're going to show you that as we come up to each stage of blossom. Hope you enjoyed the video.